maximum city, Mumbai, where the politics of hate and division have once again raised its head in Maharashtra. And once again, there is no politician who stands up against it. This time, it is the MNS and the Shiv Sena that are uniting to divide. Sena workers threatening the National Central Bank of India to scrap interviewing non-Maharashtrians for clerical posts. It's a move that legal experts say is not only illegal but violates the constitution. The Sena in the past has demanded 80% job reservation in Maharashtra. Now bank staff say that they and job seekers have been threatened with consequences. My colleague Pankaj Upadhyay joining us on the story. Pankaj, once again, of course, the MNS and the Shiv Sena uniting to raise the domicile issue, but here in complete contradiction to the constitution.
That's true. The fight yet again out in the open to prove as to who is the real Masiha of the Marathi Manush. Both the MNS and the Shiv Sena leaders that have had a talk in the morning hours clearly maintained that it was after their pressure, after their politics of threat, which they accept as well, that this Central Bank of India was forced to review the decision that it has taken. Now, mind you, the RBI guidelines clearly state when it comes to class 3 and 4 officers, the candidates should have the knowledge of the local language. That is, the local lingo should be there. But now, since they have reversed the decision, obviously this creates a lot of confusion as well. Now, this obviously is coming after the pressure, and I said, the politics of pressure and threats that are being deployed by MNS and the Shiv Sena. And mind you, both the local parties, which are gung-ho in proving that they are the real caretakers, real Masiha of the Marathi Manush, are clearly coming out in the open and admitting, yes, it was only after their threats, yes, it was only after the pressure that was exercised by them that the central bank had to stop this policy. They clearly maintain that unless, of course, a true representation is given to the Marathi Manush, such threats and such politics of dominance and pressure will continue in the future as well.
You know, at this juncture, Pankaj, there can be legal action which can be taken against the Shiv Sena and the MNS, considering that openly threatening the State Bank of India will amount to a complete contradiction to the constitution.
Preeti, see, politics of vandalism, politics of nuisance, these have been the very factors when you talk about Maharashtra non-Maharashtrian Sena. I mean, I get to think of it ever since the inception of the MNS. More than 400 cases were registered against Raj Thackeray, and the state agencies absolutely failed to prosecute him even in a single case. Mind you, even in the cases which were non-bailable, Raj Thackeray was able to get himself out somewhere or the other. So these are the various facts, you know, that have emboldened that. These are the various facts that have encouraged the ground fleet. Remember what happened in the Mulund area where the income tax department had conducted the examinations. The MNS goon brazenly went inside the examination center hall, threw the candidates out, beat them up and fled from the scene, and police only maintained that they will be looking into the matter. And laughable as it may sound, the MNS goons came out in the open and gave an on-record statement saying that yes, they were the ones who had created that mayhem. So unless, of course, the state agencies are strong enough to prosecute the wrongdoers, it's very sorry to say, but then such brazen acts are going to continue in the state.
What reaction are you picking up from the National Central Bank of India at this point of time, Pankaj?
See, the fact remains they clearly maintain that they do not want further disruption. Since MNS and Shiv Sena are very forced to reckon with, at least in the state of Maharashtra, they do realize that, you know, going ahead with such a decision would only add to chaos. Remember what had happened in Thane, remember what had happened in Kalyan, remember what had happened in Mulund. So they do not want confusion and these political parties taking law into their own hands. So what they are saying, they are going to review the decision. But as I said, the RBI guidelines clearly state that knowledge of local languages is so very imperative. At the same time, when this bank and the central body goes and takes back the decision, it really creates a lot of confusion as well.